Hello YouTubers, welcome back to our next episode of Neverwinter Nights where we start exploring the cave. And yes, before anybody says anything, it's still weird. It's still weird, I get it. But calm your booties. It has to be done. Right? Yeah, because if you're watching it on YouTube, it makes perfect sense. And you're like, oh, I like that she does that for me. Like for us, like I like that she thinks about us. And then you guys get to laugh at me in real time on stream, because I look like I'm talking nonsense. I really am, to be honest. You basically tune in to watch me talk absolute waffle.
I have failed in the task.
That's fine. Nope, I didn't mean to press that. I meant to press this. Can we rest it? You have to find the proper key. Okay, well, I don't have a key for this, and I haven't found a key. So actually, change of plans. We're not going to do this. We're going to leave, and we're going to go do something else. We're going to just carry on walking through the woods, and eventually maybe we'll get a key to this place, and then we'll come back and do this. There are so many things I could say about me eating these chips. But I'm proud of you, stream. Because you are bigger people than I. Because not one of you have made any kind of comment. So, I'm proud of you. Well done. Oh, a ball.
Yeah.
Why was the boar so sassy? He's just a boar. What was his problem? Oh, there's more. Apparently just everything here hates us. Oh, we killed it. Oh, okay. In fairness, we did just kill your little piglets. I do apologise. There's nothing up here. I thought I might find a key or something. I'm sure. Shouldn't I have the key to that cave thing? You know when you feel like you're just being stupid? Like you've missed something really obvious? I'm having that feeling. It's not a loving feeling. It's a sinking feeling. That I have dropped a bollock somewhere. But it's okay. It's not okay. Yeah, let's go this way. I've got myself lost, and it's the most simple road in the world, and I've managed to get myself lost. I don't know what's happening. I found the cave. But there was a door I couldn't open. So, I don't quite know where I'm supposed to be going, but I'm just gonna kind of. I'm gonna keep going this way, I guess. Actually, I might explore this way.
The rage of the red tiger unleashed!
And I guess we just.
Yeah.
You want a piece of me, piglet? Hmm? You want a piece of me? Okay, for some reason I started to attack that pig and then went, ah, actually, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, have you guys tried afternoon tea is the question of the day. Have you ever had afternoon tea? I'm getting very Brit on you. I want to check your Brit rep. Oh, this is the cave. Oh, fuck. What is the kobold? Oh, goblin. I really took my eye off the ball there for a minute and just completely just, yeah. I ask because I had afternoon tea today. I went to a local shop thing. It's called The Range over here, but it's basically, from what I can gather, it's basically similar to your Bed Bath & Beyond in America. And they have like a little calf. And they did afternoon tea for £4, which was scone and obviously a pot of tea. So I sat there on my lunch. There was nobody else in this car but me and the one guy that was working, and the store itself was pretty empty as well. And I sat and how many minutes I went to sleep? Yeah, I sat down, had my scone, and had my tea, and just like quietly reflected on recent events and my life at present, and just how great basically I currently feel mentally, and I even wrote a little poem, which is weird for me. I suppose it's not that weird. I won a poetry contest as a kid in my local area. But I didn't. We were automatically entered. Like I didn't want to. I didn't really care. I cared once I won because like I was a kid and I was like I want something, but like I wasn't that bothered about actually entering it. But you're gonna let me rest. But yeah. I do and I don't like poetry. I find it can be really pretentious, and I find that very irritating. And I don't like poems that are too hard to understand. Do you know what I mean? Like, just speak plain. Why does everything have to be like so difficult to understand? So I was very surprised at myself, and the fact that I decided to write a poem. I wouldn't even really decide to write it, it came to me, so I wrote it. And that was that, really. And I will read it to you in a moment, when I'm done looting. Yeah, I just got arrows. Arrows, and yet I don't think a single one of them shot me. Very odd. There was a lot of them, though. They're little pussies, though, so that's fine. Yeah, I wrote a little poem about sort of how I feel at the moment, how I felt since about this time last week. It's too. I took about 6 hours trying to explain it to my husband last week, and it took like another 2 hours the other day trying to explain it to my friend. So I'm not gonna sit here trying to explain it to all of you guys. But essentially, I you know when you get older and things happen in your life and you lose parts of yourself, And sometimes you don't notice that you've lost these parts of yourself, and sometimes they're really big parts of who you are, and you mourn the loss of them, and you desperately claw and try to get them back, and you try and figure out, you know, where did they go, and how can I get them back? And that has been happening to me for the past, like, 11 years. Which sounds like a long time, but then it kind of sounds like, but you've got to think I'm only 30, so that means like from the age of 19 I've been going through shit and I've been losing pieces of myself. And I never really lived my life. I don't regret any of the choices I made over those years, and I wouldn't make different big choices, you know, getting married, having kids, all that. But the only choices that I would change are all the times that I said no because of fear. Like all the times I was like, I'm not going out the house, and you know, I'll stay here, or you know what I mean. Like those are the choice. Those are the things that I would change. Because I didn't really live. I just kind of existed, and that saddens me now. For obvious reasons. And I never even really noticed it, and it never bothered me, and now it does. And I sort of, it all came flooding back last week, just randomly out of nowhere. There was no catalyst, there was no life-changing eureka event that happened. I literally just 1 minute was sat there feeling how I'd always felt, and the next minute I was like, I feel amazing. I feel as free and uninhibited and unencumbered by doubt and, you know, fear and all that as I did when I was 16, but with the added wisdom of knowing what I know from, you know, being 30. So and as crap as I feel physically, and you know, as sort of like ugh as I feel mentally, I feel amazing. Like I don't even, it's like I had a mindoscopy, you know, colonoscopy of the mind. It just sucked all that shit right out, and now I feel fine and happy, and yeah, just, it's hard to explain. It kind of feels like being empty but full at the same time, because you're empty of every negative thing that you've ever felt is just gone. Or the slate's clean, it's all gone. But I it's not like I don't have, like I'm soulless and have no feelings. Like I just feel happy. And I'm seizing that, because I have been crippled, like I know a lot of people have, with anxiety and depression. Like I've been crippled by my own fears and my own anxieties for so long, and not done things and tried things that I've wanted to do and I've wanted to try because I was too scared of the stupid things. By the way, guys, this isn't like scared of dying because I want to go to Egypt, but what if the plane crashes? Like, it's not that kind of, okay, that's kind of a valid point. Like, these are stupid things, like scared of going on a night out in case I break my ankle. Stupid things. So I sort of was like, no, I'm not going to do that now. Like, I'm going to actually just enjoy the things. I would say recapture. I said to my friend, I was about to say to my friend the other day, like, I want to recapture my 20s, and then I said, but I can't recapture my 20s because I never lived my 20s like a 20-year-old, so I wouldn't be reliving them. I would be, basically, I want a do-over, and that's what I'm striving to do, is a do-over of my 20s in my 30s. And I'm just feeling really great, and like part of that was I'm a recluse. I always have been. I have agoraphobia, and part of everything for me was staying in the house, just always in the house, and the thought of going to a shopping centre and sitting down and having a cup of coffee by myself was a little scary because, well, I'm by myself. But I was like, no, I'm gonna do it. So I did. Took my son to school this morning, and I went and I had afternoon tea, and I was sat there, and I was like an hour and a half just drinking this afternoon tea. It was like an hour and a half I was there. I had 1 cup of tea and 1 scone, and it took me that long. And I didn't intentionally make it take me that long. It was like 1 minute. I said finished, and I looked at my watch. I was like, Jesus, like, look at the time. And yeah, whilst I was sat there, just the peace and the quiet and the hum of the air conditioning unit or heating unit, whatever it was doing. And I just had this poem come to me, and I was like, I'm gonna write that down because it's actually not a podcast. And that's what I did. I know, just it was nice. I really enjoyed myself, and I was like, do you know what? I'm gonna do this every week because whilst I was there as well, I was like, I tell you what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna plan out my stream because I used to, but I very rarely plan out things that I'm gonna talk to you guys about. I just kind of go, I'll cuff it and it'll be fine. And it will, and it won't, because I find, especially playing this game, that a lot of the times I run out of things to say. So, there's a lot of me humming and hawing and basically just narrating the game to you because I can't think what to say. So I was like, I'm going to plan out my stream. And that's what I did. Planned out my stream for tonight. And can I sleep yet? Sorry, I want to sleep. And then I wrote this poem, and I was like, right, every week I'm going to go in. I'm not going to get afternoon tea because like just one scone filled me up, man. I had 1 scone and just was full. Sorry about that. My scoot over here a little bit now. My DSLR just died. I forgot to charge the battery today, so it's good to know that it can last like what my last stream was like. What, 3-4 hours? So it's good to know. Why is that done that? Go off. So yeah, it's good to know that that will last 3 to 4 hours, but it's died now. So now you're to this. Yes, every week. Oh, it's taking me ages to get this out. Every week, I'm gonna go and sit and chill for a couple of hours and just do my planning and just be out the house, but on my own. I mean, sometimes I reckon my friends will probably come with me, but mostly I'll probably just be on my own, which is fine by me. But I also want to, like, I'm the kind of person who likes to learn, and I need like my brain to be stimulated, and I kind of realised that I haven't been stimulating my brain at all. Like in terms of intellectually stimulating it, so I was like, I need to do that. So I'm also going to try and find me, I'm being a bit snobbish, I could go to the nearest library to me, but I don't think they'll have some of the books that I want on the topics that I want to study. And it's pretty naff looking library. Like the library from where I'm from back home was brilliant. Like, oh, it was so cool. 3 floors, 4 floors, and it was just humongous, and they had like every subject matter you could want, and yeah, like, and there was one of the floors was an archive, if I remember correctly, with like old newspapers and things. So I keep looking in the wrong camera. So yeah, I've been spoilt where that's concerned. But I'd like to find a nice decent library, because there's something about the thought of just sitting down in a library, you know, like a proper nice traditional rustic looking library, and reading a book It really appeals to me, and I really want to start doing that once a week as well. And just taking a couple of hours once a week to just feed like that intellectual side of my brain and stimulate that a little bit, work that a little bit. And it's not going to be stuff that I can apply to the real world in any way, shape or form. It's basically it's mythology and theology is what I will be studying, and probably a little bit of philosophy. But yeah. And it'll be mostly on the mythology of, like, you know, Greek, Roman, Norse gods, those kind of things, Egyptian gods.
For the Oath Guard!
All that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Not really anything that's going to benefit me in a job unless this job takes off the way I want. Keep looking at the wrong camera. It'll never take off if I can't remember to look at the right camera. Yeah, unless this job takes off the way I want. And then that'll be part of my thing, is that I can sprout to you random bits of knowledge about these myths and places. Like gaming and playing these kind of fantasy games and actually being like, that's pretty accurate, or no, not quite. I do worry, because I love to watch like fantasy TV shows and things, you know, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Angel, Supernatural, and I do worry that, you know, you learn, the more you learn about the actual real folklore of these creatures and stuff, that the more you start sitting there going, but that's not what that is. No, that's wrong. Because I already get it with some of the pagan stuff. People like just take a random pagan word and be like, it means this. No, I'm trying very hard to go along with your craziness, but no, you are wrong. But I suppose that'll be just part of the fun, really, is watching me lose my shit over misinformation and misapplied theology. Thanks, Michael. I've been blabbering for ages. I didn't know if anyone was even still there. But yeah, so I'm particularly interested in, and yes, I've been watching Supernatural, I'm particularly interested in studying Enochian lore at the moment, which is basically lore of the angels and things. I'm particularly interested in studying Enochian lore, especially since finding out that there's like a Enochian theology and mythology surrounding Enochian magics and the Enochian language and sigils. Languages and sigils in particular, like
the rage of the witch's language,
and stuff like that. They're all, I can't remember the actual book. I've got a book on that, on witch's language, and how to read it and write it, but I haven't read it myself, but I've been studying that book to be able to do it. And they're obviously like to do with paganism and the Norse gods and the Greek gods and all that. They have their own languages. The one most people know would be ancient Egypt and hieroglyphics. We're talking about ancient dead languages. And there is a language for angels, which is called Enochian. From a theological point of view, from a mystical point of view. So I want to...
The rage of the Red Tiger unleashed!
Just, you know, just feed my curiosity and feed a ridiculously useless well of knowledge into my head. And once a week, that's what I want to do. I'm going to find a nice library where I can sit down and just study these books. And yeah, just kind of I don't know, just feed the things in me that I've neglected over the years, and because I've neglected them, it's made me feel so shit and just not myself. So I was gonna say, he's just gonna keep stabbing you in the back, Dalen, and you're just gonna keep standing there. I'm out, dude. Like, I have no idea what you want me to do to this guy. I have a crossbow. Like that. I have a crossbow, man. And I'm not very good with it. Guys, we need to get the fuck out of Dodge is what we need. So we can sleep. Why do you just keep running further headlong in? Cool. Right, let's go back. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I want to... I suppose really, if you break it down, essentially what I'm saying is I want to start taking care of myself. I suppose really. It's that camera, not that one. Yeah, essentially, start taking care of yourself because I haven't done that. Oh, for fuck's sake, Alan. But yeah, that's what I want to do, is I want to start taking care of myself. Is this room empty? Can we rest here, maybe? So that I don't slip back into being depressed and sad and wondering who I am and why I really bother and what is my purpose in life and where am I going? Why am I going there? Is it worth it? All those questions that we all ask ourselves all the time, you know? I don't want to go back to that. So I'm going to put some real effort into not going back to that. But I am still a recluse and I am still an introvert, which means that, you know, I don't want to, I still don't want to be like, let's join 10,000, you know, what do you call them, social groups and, yeah, I don't think it's not really fun. Those of you on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. We did eventually find the cave. We've had a deep, I feel like we have connected. I feel closer to you guys now. We've had quite a deep conversation this evening. We may continue with deep conversations for the rest of these episodes, but that's all we've got time for today. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.